Yes. Most times we know a lot about things and know nothing about ourselves. And so productivity, a lot of people have been busy but yet unproductive. And so today being Easter holiday, you want to be able to know how to have a productive holiday. Hi, my name is Mrs. 𝗟𝗏𝗦𝗧𝗃𝗃, and I welcome you into another episode of Life Unscripted. In Life Unscripted, I share with you how to become a student for life beyond school system, beyond academic session, in order that you achieve optimum and sustainable success. And in that light, we are building confident global champions to educate them how to be able to know the best selves and become who they are called to be in order to live their dreams and build their empire. And so basically, today it's one of those days to be a student for life. And for those of us on Instagram that was not able to know our purpose of starting this life unscripted. We've seen that the school has a curriculum that does not align with life structure. That's why many people they graduate and then they come out after graduation and look like they've never started living. And so that's why we want to begin to write those scripts because there are defining moments and there are redefining moments. Hence, the need for us to educate you every single day in this live series to be able to take that education as a personal responsibility beyond school system, being a student for life in order to build your empire. All right. So understanding that if it is your first time, hit the link. If it's your first time on my YouTube channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If it is your first time on Facebook, hit that follow button. If it is your first time on Instagram, hit that follow button because that's one of the best decisions you're going to make in your life this year and beyond. And of course, I'm going to share with you why in this series. Now, basically, many people are very excited. This happened to me as well. Many people are very excited, right, about holidays that they fail to even maximize it. What are they excited about? They just want to sleep. And I can understand because human beings, we are wired to just not do anything. We don't want to do anything. That's the truth. The brain also learns what you do, right? And also the brain stays in a very stagnant state until you begin to apply activities and enable it to actually think by virtue of what you do. So that being said, we need to be able to understand that in a world where a lot of people are busy yet unproductive, this is the essence of this particular live series. What is the first thing you do? First, your definition affects your application. Hence, I always love to start with definition because I love to question things so that I can be able to know those things for myself. You too should be able to employ that habit. What is holiday? Holiday are two-letter words that are joined together. What are those two-letter words? Holy and day. And holy means sacred, right? Holy means sacred, something that has to do with an environment of reverence, right? Then day, you know what day is? Duration of time spent. Just like today, we are going to exhaust 24 hours. And it's amazing how we even see that 24 hours does not really take time. It's finished. And you might be excited, today I'm not going to my office, I'm not going to job, I'm not going to different thing, but that does not mean that you shouldn't work because your concept of job and work is not the same with mine. So if you understand what I mean, your job is what you do for others and stereotype yourself into a specific amount of money. Your work is what you are called to do by virtue of who you are. All right. So that work, the essence of work is to actually to improve you as a worker. So that you are out of the office or didn't go to school or didn't go to that place where you do a particular job or something does not mean that work does not happen. That's why a lot of people are busy and unproductive. First thing you want to do if you're going to stay at home is to take out time to organize your room. You see your room, organization, self-organization. Organize yourself. Sometimes if our environment is too scattered, right, we don't even know how to think. We don't have that environment to actually create. And so today, arrange your life because cleanliness is next to godliness. Hence, the reason for the holy day. Do you understand? So you need to be able start with your clothes. If there are ones that you need to iron, spend time. And while you are doing that, you can put a music by the side that inspires you. Maybe a music or a documentary or whatever learning, whatever it is that helps you to stay there and be able to organize your life. One thing that is going to happen when you arrange yourself and be organized is number one, you will not be spending so much time to look for a book. Already, the way I arranged my book here, the moment I look at it, I know where to look for goals, I know where to find Brian Tracy. I know where to find some things. So it's easier for me. It's going to save a whole lot of time when I am organized. And that is productivity. It's going to help me create an environment whereby when I look at it, I'm inspired. I can be able to think and create. All right. Because one of the things school system fail to do is that they carried a particular curriculum that does not represent our value system, and it does not really actualize the purpose of education, which is to shape identity. And then at the end of the day, you will see that the life structures those curriculum were meant to discipline you at the cost of learning does not happen. So that's why today is another day to start encouraging new habits. That's why even women now are struggling to even get married, because even home ethics, they are not aware of it. They don't like to go to kitchen anymore because of technology. Everything comes, it looks like everything is easy, right? It looks like everything must have a shortcut. Sometimes every transformation you need takes time and process, and including pressure in between, because that shows the true content of a man. You want to be able to take your time today to arrange your clothes, iron the ones that are meant to iron, arrange your books, change the environment where you stay, because it affects the vibrations of your thought. If you come to my house, there are where I lay pictures of what I want to look like in the next few years to come. I behold till I become. Anytime I see it, I'm inspired. I ask myself, what am I going to do today to be able to activate this? That is a product of organization. It's a product of organization. So don't think that, please make her go sleep. Yes, sleep is very important, but there is a level of sleep that you have when you know that everything is there. When you wake up, you know where to get this clothes, you know where to take this material, you know where to get that book, you know where these things are, and it saves you a whole lot of time for the remaining week that you are going to be going to work. And so, second thing you need to do to make this day holy, don't start your day with smartphone. I've been able to find out by research that any time that you start your day with smartphone, right, it affects your mental health. What do I mean by that? Anytime you are on the screen and there is a light ray always going, and there is a particular, I think on the alpha, right? There's a particular place where you are the moment you wake up. And most of us who are morning people, when you wake up, your brain is ready to absorb a lot of quality information, but you want to be able to feed your dopamine. And so what you do is to actually to carry your phone even before you carry your Bible, or even carry your phone before you carry a book that will help you start your day. So the way you start your day is very, very important. Don't start with your screen. As a matter of fact, I woke up by 4 a.m. What was I doing? And why do I show up by this time? Right? So I've been able to engage some productive activity, and I look so fresh to want to come and share value with you. So whatever I'm sharing with you is what I do every single day. It's what I do personally. So I don't just say things because I have mouth and I think I'm beautiful and I can use my phones and all of that. I share the things that I've practiced and I've been able to see results. So while men slept, I know the time to sleep and then wake up, know how many hours that I need to be able to recharge, because the essence of sleep is to actually recharge. When you have quality sleep, right? What happens is that when you wake up, you want to learn something new. You carry a book and read. You start doing engaging quality activities. Instead of even carrying your phone, start praying. There is an energy that comes with prayer. There is an energy that comes with meditation, because your brain is at a particular high peak state that needs to be maximized. But the moment you carry phone, you move into Facebook, you move to YouTube, you move to different places. And then what happens is that the more you press that phone, the more that light rays is in front of you. And sometimes at the time when we wake up, the environment is still dark and your phone has light. And it affects your eye when the environment is dark and you're pressing your phone with enough light. And so even when people say, I read with my phone, stop that. That's one of the major causes of eye issues, even to the youngest person now, because we are always on the screen. So don't start your day with being on the screen. Start your day with reading a book, prayer, meditation. Activate your spirit to be more productive. Then go out for exercise. Go and strengthen your bones, your tendons, and your muscles. Get into the energy. Get into that particular powerful state that is very energetic for you to live your day and be quite majorly productive. All right, you need that particular thing to actually engage. And that is why having a productive day is in the habits that you have formed and is in the activities that you engage that form those habits. So today, organize yourself and start your day productively by engaging physical things more than technology or something that has a particular sense of light. You need to be able to understand this. A very powerful note. These are why if you start with your phone, there will be a lot of headache even before maybe around 10 a.m., depending on the time you woke up. Before even you get into the half of the day, you're already having headache, you are tired, and you keep sleeping even when you should be awake to organize your life and do other things. Talk with people. If there are prospects that you have been trying to reach, this is a time that they are chilling. They are in that space whereby they can listen to you. Talk to them. Engage in productive activity, because the difference between an activity and productivity is the product of your activity. When you look when it means that you think from a sense of product to engage those activity, and that's what brings up productivity. So what produce the result of those activities you do is where you think from. But when you don't think productivity, you will see that today and 24 hours will actually elude you, and every other holiday you won't be able to make it holy. You won't be able to make it like a reverence to be able to appreciate that day. You won't be able to create the memory that your history deserves. And so today is that powerful day that I want to encourage you to engage that holiday. It is very productive for your brain to help you create, for your brain to help you work, and to engage activities that are very fruitful. All right. So this is one of the things I want to share with you today. And hence, in our upcoming masterclass, I'm going to share holistic health principles that global leaders use for peak performance. You want to be part of Confident Global Champions? Type CGC in the comment section, or you click the link in the description of my channel if you're watching on YouTube, or you click the link on my bio if you're watching on my Instagram or on my Facebook. Let's have that conversation, because we need to start talking about our health. We need to be talking about our mental health. We need to be in a powerful state to be able to actualize our dream. And that's what makes a confident global champion, because when they show up, they are always alive, because life is going to reward those who have come alive. And you want to be part of this community that people are alive, living and growing at their own pace, building their empire. Then you have to be able to type CGC in the comment section. And I can't wait to be able to hear from you. And of course, can't wait to be able to see your testimonies. Can't wait to be able to see your questions, because a confusion is a valid criteria for a new relationship. Because while it means that the clarity you seek is in the hands of another person, it just takes your boldness to be able to reach out. And if you understand that you're a rich person, you need to reach people. So that is where you start your productivity. Think, those destiny helpers you are looking for needs you in a powerful state, in a powerful secret environment to help you to even remember them. They will come top of your mind because you are in that state to receive, you are in that state to assimilate. So this is the time to engage those activities that helps you become productive rather than just being busy, just like every other day. So it's time for you to get to work, and not the time to go to the office and do your job, right? So it's time for you to get to work, because the essence of work is to improve the worker. And once the worker is improved, it becomes a reflection to every other thing that is around him. That is why your Bible said that kings come to the brightness of your rising. So while you are rising, the brightness that comes with the consistency of your improvement is what attracts kings to you. So it is time for you to actually pay attention to God's word, because they are laws of life. And you need to be able to type CGC in the comment section, uh, to be able to indicate your interest. We are going to have that conversation. The masterclass is on the 30th of April 2025, and I'm going to share with you how you can participate. Let's talk about health principle. Let's talk about holistic life, so that you can be able to build your empire in strong health of mind and body. I still remain your friend and your go-to-get edupreneur, founder of the Confident Global Champions, Mrs. Chioma Kalenda Feshima. And until I come your way again in the next episode of Life Unscripted, don't forget that life is unscripted and it only takes your discipline to pick up a pen and a paper to write or rewrite your script, because there are defining moments and there are redefining moments. So you do not have to live a life people recommend, but the life you are proud of. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.